Brody, you're up.
As you know, Mr. President, this has been concerning me for years. But as you know, all the illegal drugs, we get told how these can really hurt your body. They can mess you up, not to smoke marijuana or sniff cocaine or anything like that. But there's one drug that kills a lot more people than all those illegal ones combined. This drug is legal, and it's a cigarette. And every day, about 1,000 Americans die from smoking. I have a three-part question here. The first part is, why are cigarettes still legal? The second part is, what is your administration doing to try to help? Oh, God.
Brody? Discourage people from smoking?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's to prevent smoking cigarette companies from targeting their ads at children with Joe Camel and all those other people.
Brody, why don't you just hang on there for a second? There's a third part. Brody works, I just met him a few minutes ago. He works so hard on this question overnight. You've done terrific. It's a subject that every kid here is interested in.
The truth is, the reason cigarettes have not been declared illegal is because most Americans don't believe it should be illegal. They know that it's dangerous, the warnings are printed there, but most people believe that, that it's not as immoral as using drugs or as destructive to the fabric of society. And so there's not much sentiment to make cigarette smoking illegal. It's a deeply embedded part of our culture. On the other hand, for many years, cigarette smoking was declining, thank goodness, among Americans. Now we see some evidence that smoking is increasing among some people, particularly younger women, which I'm very concerned about. So our Surgeon General, Dr. Elders, who's responsible for talking to the American people about their health, has really launched a real aggressive initiative against cigarette smoking, and especially against the second thing you talked about, which is targeting ads to young people, which I think is so wrong. I think it is really, really wrong. And we have to speak out against it and try to get people to change their practices. And I will keep doing that. I also favor increased taxes on cigarettes to discourage people from using them. The people in Michigan just voted for a 50-cent a pack tax on cigarettes and to give all the money to the schools. And we need to see more initiatives like that.
How old are you, Brody?
10.
Let me just make one other comment. Just like what Cotton said, there are a lot of good people in America who still raise tobacco. And we should have funds set aside for them in the cigarette tax to help them convert away from raising tobacco to doing other kinds of farming so they can actually make a living. There are an awful lot of good people who do that work in states in our country, and we can move them, help them to do other things, and we should.
Brody, let's pass the mic down to just two down on your left here, okay? Oh, it's that third part.
What's your third part?
And I got the third part to this.
It's what?
And it is, will you commit, you and your administration, to making the secret list of ingredients on cigarettes public? Because food companies have to publish theirs.
Oh, you know, well, we've been making a big deal out of that about the fact that more nicotine has been put into some cigarettes. And we're going to try to get to the bottom of that and tell all of you what's going on. And I really appreciate you bringing that up. That really bothered me when I heard that there was more nicotine going in to make sure that people were really hooked on them.
Okay, next.
I have a fun question. And if you had one wish, what would it be?
If I had one wish, what would it be?
Yeah.
I would wish for a safe and secure childhood for all of our people, all of our children.
Are you happy with that answer?
That's what I want. I mean, I think if all the families in this country could give their children a safe and happy childhood, a lot of our other problems would be solved. Now, there's a lot of elements in that, but that's what I want. I mean, I think that would be my wish.
Now, if my recollection is correct from a year ago, when the president meets with his staff tomorrow morning, he's going